Greetings Rummies and welcome to Rum, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing. And I just realized that we showed you the wrong intro because I cannot type right or whatever happened there. Yeah, we are as last week with the ASRC, we are driving Indy cars. And what we are not is seeing or hearing Cody because he has a complete power failure at home. He lives in Texas, and we know that Texas in those regards is not exactly the safest place. So, and it seems that the server just, I know, they changed into qualifying. Man, that was a strange introduction today. So, we showed you the wrong introduction. We are at Watkins Glen today. Second, Cody for now is not here. Hopefully he'll get power at some point during the race. And we're waiting for the different drivers to start qualifying. Bal started qualifying. While we are waiting for a little bit more action, let me see if I find it. There we go, driver standings. Of course, after the complete DNF of Zenkov last week, Bal has now 90 points more than Zenkov. 90. That's gonna be difficult to surpass, but Zenkov, I suppose, is gonna do his darndest. Behind Zenkov on third place overall is Shalomanov, who is 28 points behind Zenkov. Then Valles on fourth, 21 points. Things can change there. Team Hawk on fifth, Paparinopoulos on sixth, Dumont on seventh, Snowden on eighth, Kananovitz on 9th, and Lopez Garcia on 10th. But what is clear from this is Bal is still on the better position, even if he's sliding a little bit here at Watkins Glen. Bal is on the better position, and it's gonna be a very difficult position for Zenkov to take. Oh, and it seems that Bal didn't like what he was doing and went back to the garage. We have Snowden with the overall best time on sector 1, which is not difficult, as the only one who has been setting times for now has been Bal. But of course, we still have a long while to qualifying. And look at that, who sets up the first high time? It's Shalomanov, 127. Reinhardt behind him, almost a second away. And Snowden moves to third, not the best of his times. I don't know what happened to Bal, who is for now not out there trying to get a time. Is spot lap. Things are moving around, but Shelomanov still with the best time, 1:27.376. So the driver that we are watching right now is gonna try to change that. Jan Ball. On his timed lap. Let's see where that leaves him. He's doing best times overall, so it looks good as if Bal is gonna take pole position. Let's see. Yes, sir! Bal moves to first position. 0.3 of a second faster than Shelomanov. And then goes into the garage. Because I suppose he doesn't want to do the outlap. Doing better times than in his last try. Looks as if that would be enough to... Oh! It looked as if that would be enough, but that slight dorifto did make things... Pity. He was on a very good timing. Only 2.5 minutes left in this qualifying. Bal with a better time. Shelomanov 0.3 of a second behind him. Reinhardt, who was in a very good lap but had a massive slide, is at 1 second, 1 full second behind. Let's see if any of them are able to beat Bal's time or Shelomanov's time. Minutes. Bal is not being better than his best time. He's 2 seconds away from it. So I would expect that he doesn't finish this lap, but we'll have to see. Else do we have on track? Shelomanov doing good times? But yay! And that corner, that's the same corner where Reinhardt lost control. So yeah. Reinhardt on his next try, his last try, seeing as it's only 20 seconds away from ending the qualifying. And again, Dorifto. That's not an easy corner. I'll give them that. But that may say things about the race. Qualifying time is over. Anybody who is not out on track won't be able to get out on track. And Ball, I suppose he's just flexing now, because I don't think anybody else is gonna make his life difficult or is gonna contest his pole position. Ha! And even Bal has issues with that corner. I suppose he's gonna give up. What? Seems he's driving slower. Yeah. Going into pits, do we have anybody out there? Yes. Steneker, Henk-Jan Steneker, who loses control and goes hard into the wall. Chirinos, no, I don't think he's gonna be able to do anything. He's already 14 seconds behind Bao. There's not gonna be a big change. So, I would say qualifying is over for all intents and purposes, and we're gonna have a grid made by Bal on pole, Shelomanov second, Paparinopoulos third, Sapochnikov on fourth, and Reinhardt on fifth. Let's see how that changes when the race starts. Minutes.
Radio check, radio check.
We have 5 minutes of warm-up. Hey Marty, hope you are
Radio check, radio check.
Hope you are great. If I stop in the middle of a sentence, you know it from last week. It's because race control is saying something and I listen. At the moment they're just checking that the radio works. cars just warming up. Find best way around Watkins Glen, which is not an easy trail. And from what I see, Cody is still offline. So for those who have come here a little bit later, Cody at the moment cannot commentate because his power went completely off. He has no power at all. The joys of living in Texas. Chicane is not what you are supposed to do. Soon we're gonna start the race. 2 minutes warm up and then the race starts. Yeah, absolutely. But it's worse. He cannot commentate. He cannot start his computer. Like air conditioning, who needs that? But watching a race of the ASRC, everybody needs that. Warm-up has ended. We are going to start the race quite soon.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
About to set up the cars on the grid. Then a warm-up lap and then we start the race. 60 rounds around Watkins Glen. in this IndyCar 2024 season of the ASRC. Oh, and Wreckfest 2 is gonna be fun. We're gonna keep on that, trying to get as much information as fast as we can, because if there was one simcade that was the most fun of them all in the last years, that was Wreckfest. It's another thing that we're gonna talk about in our podcast coming out on Thursday. Slowly but surely getting in place. And we're starting a warm-up lap. Completely and utterly we have one car still in pits, that's Leclerc. I wonder if he had some issue. I don't see anything on the ASRC score. Car goes in. The race is gonna start quite soon. There we go. Green, green, green. Race has started. Bal keeps as leader. Dumont is on in pits for whatever reason. A couple of cars are going out, but that was to be expected. Chelomanov on second, Paparinopoulos on third, Sapochnikov on fifth, and some changes here and there. Oh, we see Paparinopoulos trying to find a way around. First time on the chicane, everything goes okay. Behind, yeah, most cars are okay. Let's move to the front once again. Ooh, and Chelomanov is trying to make life difficult for Bal. Chelomanov and Bal are getting some distance from Paparinopoulos. We are still on the first lap of 60. lot of things can happen there. Right, soon to start the second lap. There we go. Bal, Sholomanov, Paparinopoulos, Sapochnikov, Reinhardt, Zenkov, Kananovitz, Steneka, Zaleski, and Suvik are places 1 to 10. Bal and Sholomanov are really on it. Sholomanov is looking around, trying to find a way. And for now, he gets the position right before the chicane. Clean. Overtake. It may have to do with skill, but it may have to do with strategy. As far as I see, both drivers are on the same tires. It could be that one of the drivers have more fuel on board than the other. We move a little bit down to Kananovitz against Steneker and Suvik as things are calming down up front. That could change any minute. Romanov makes the best time of the race now that he is on first position. We keep with this battle Kananovitz and Steneker. Looking at the outside, and he makes it before the chicane. Steneker takes Kananovitz points. Ferreira in pits. Kananovitz is still. No, it's Suvik behind Kananovitz. Is making it difficult, and at the front we have Paparinopoulos against Sapochnikov. And Sapochnikov thought about going on the inside, but but he is now just looking around. Paparinopoulos goes a little bit wide, but not wide enough for Sapochnikov to profit from that. But Sapochnikov is really looking for an opportunity to get the better. Oh! And Paparinopoulos loses control. Luckily, no accident. But he seems to have had a real moment and goes down 3 places, being overtaken by Sapochnikov, of course, Reinhardt and Zenkov. That's not what you want to do when you are in. Luckily, no accident. We have moved to place 14 and 15. Whoop. We have the driver. At the front, things are calming down, kinda. Here we have Snowden against Marjalik. Oh, so things are moving around a little bit. We have Leclerc, Zaleski, Snowden, then Marjalik, then not Marjalik. This a little bit. What's going on with Paparinopoulos? Now being contended by Steneker. Yes, as far as I know, it's a 1 pit. But I have to say
Slow car sector 1. Slow car sector 1.
I had a lot to do this week and could not listen to what, or could not read what the drivers were saying. Hi, Felipe.
Slow car sector 1. Watch out. Slow car sector 1.
Yeah, this is a fantastic IndyCar series by the ASRC. Is also known for making mods, but they are not driving any mods. They are driving the official IR18, aka the IndyCar of this season. They are changing them into yes, they have F1 series. Let me check. GTP. I'm not sure. Oh, and we're seeing an overtake. Oh, Cody won't be able to make it. He has given up on getting power at home. I can understand. Oh well. So I don't know if they have a GTP series, they have an F1 series, and here and there they do a GT series, but I'm not sure where that is now. They had some troubles getting enough people, but they do not have troubles getting enough people for the IndyCar, as we can see. And let's move up. Places 4, 5, 6, 7 are battling for position. So one thing that we can say is that Shelomanov, after taking a first position from Bal, has kept that position and is now about a second away from Bal. We have battles all around and things that look like soon there's gonna be a battle. We are looking at Zenkov against Reinhardt at the moment. Now we're looking. Welcome, Felipe. These are fantastic races. ASRC is a lot of fun. And as far as I know, they you can still get in. Of course, you won't be able to make the points, but there's still a couple of races and you can get in. I think that what they expect from you is to do 60 rounds on one of their servers. Whoa! And Reinhardt lost control of the car. It went sliding, or it may have been. Yeah, it looked as if he's having some issues with his network, as the car is not sliding by driving, but sliding as if the connection would not be good. But Zenkov therefore takes 4th place. So, let me find this one and go. So, Felipe, this is an invite to their Discord. Go there, and yes, they have an F1 league. I don't know if it's already started, if it's finished, if it's finished when they start the next one, and so on and so forth. But they do have an F1 league. They have this IndyCar league. They do IndyCar once a year, and there's still a couple of races to do. What they expect from you is to be able to do 60 laps on their server to show that you know what you are doing. Everything else, talk to the admin. Marjalik in pits. You're welcome. And I need to restart. Overlay, because it was showing one of the drivers in pits, Snowden, and he is not in pits. He is far, far away, but not in pits. So Bal is eating a little bit of Shelomanov's time, but not that much. Do we have any battle going on? Or now we do not have any big battle. Heating up at the front. Bal now getting near to Shelomanov. And he's going for the overtake. And just before the chicane, he goes on the inside and gets the position. He keeps the position for now, but he goes a little bit on the grass. I think he lost a little bit of time, but not enough for Shelomanov to be able to. Its ups and downs and all the corners, I consider Watkins Glen to be quite the fast track. Oh, and now it's Bal who is driving away from Shelomanov, but if we see it correctly up front, there's a couple of drivers that will have to be lapped, and that is always a reason. Shenanigans and maybe an opportunity for Bal to take the place. For Shelomanov to take the place. We go to Steneker. Don't go to Steneker as he was just going into pits. That was why he was losing positions in air quotes. Move to Zenko. He's trying to keep Reinhardt. Oh, Sapochnikov got a penalty. Zenkov is trying to keep Reinhardt at bay. Front, Shelomanov is around half a second away from Bal. Only, that's not good. Inez is trying to take Kananovic's 7th position. No! This car got a little bit squirrely there. Laps remaining, 10 laps already gone in this 9th race of the ASRC IndyCar 2024 season. Inez very, very near to Kananovic. Expect he's gonna be trying to attack soon enough. Of course, for that, Kananovic has to give him an opportunity.
Slow car sector 1, slow car sector 1.
See him looking around, left, right.
Slow car and chicane, watch out, slow car and chicane.
This is how the world looks to Kenneth right now.
Slow car sector 2, slow car sector 2.
Watkins Glen is one of those tracks that is wonderfully difficult, but it has a fantastic flow in it.
Slow car sector 3, watch out, slow car sector 3.
Keep with Hineth against Kananovic, as this is the hottest battle that we have. But for now it seems as if Kananovic is able to keep Hineth at bay. And what surprises me is how many pit stops we're seeing. So it may be only one obligatory pit stop, but the drivers at the end are gonna do more than one pit stop. Because I would be very surprised if the drivers go into pits at lap 1. We see Hineth, yes, doing the overtake. It did cost him long enough. I would be surprised if the drivers that have gone around the 10th lap are now gonna be willing and able to do 50 laps without going into pit. Seems as if Hineth is able to put some distance between him and Kananovic. So we move down to Leclerc against Horvath. They're trying to lap a car. I'm keeping an eye on Kenneth against Kananovic and Bal against Shelomanov, but things have calmed down there. This here is the hottest. Whoa! Ah, that was the lapped car. I saw it correctly. No, that was Horvath who lost a little bit of control, and Leclerc is able to take that position. At the moment, things have calmed down in this 9th race of the ASRC and Watkins Glen on IndyCars. Which doesn't mean that things are gonna keep that way, as I see Stenekar getting ever so near to Paulo Path. This is a battle for 7th. And Stenekar goes on the inside of the corner and is able to do the overtake without breaking too much of a swing. Sapochnikov, DNFs. Oh, what happened there? Information, why? At the front, as far as I can see, neither Bal nor Shalomonov have gone into pits. They have enough distance to Zenkov on 3rd that, as far as I can see, they could go into pits without losing time, and Shalomonov goes into pits row. She leaves Bal all alone. Yeah, so... Oh! One of the cars was not able to get the chicane the right way. And Bal is on the pounds to lap another car. Also in pits. I'm pretty sure that this is not going to end up being a one pit stop race, as the drivers are all going quite soon into pits. So, the hottest battle, which may be ending soon. Yes, Stenekar takes Kananovic's place. Stenekar moving up ever so slowly, but steady. Again, tower is showing Chirinos as being since 11 minutes in pits, so we have to clean off. Run again. The 2 remembers. Oh wait, things are different. Thank you, Factor 2. They are. Getting a little bit on the grass. As far as I see, that was not for position, that was just... Of course, Shalomonov now has lost a lot of time compared to Bal, but that doesn't mean anything at all. As Bal has not gone into pits, but Shalomonov did. But seeing as Bal is keeping out, and remembering that Bal is the overall leader by far of this league, I don't expect the strategic maneuver from Shalomonov to do anything. Who's in pits? Zenko. In is Reinhardt. By the way, Shalomonov still with the fastest lap of them all. And Snowden battling for 5th. With all these pit stops, I am not sure is where strategically seen. What I am sure is that Marjalek has DNF. We still see Path and Snowden trying to get the better position. Touch slightly, but no consequence. Nothing happening there. They continue. But Path loses a little bit of time, which gives Suvik a good opportunity to get Path's position. Go! Taking Path's position. One corner is all it takes. Lose the position that you were fighting for. Trying to get of Snowden, Suvik. Lap 20 of 60. We have Bal, Shalomonov, Stenekar, Kananovitz, Snowden. Places 1 to 5. Bal, so to speak, regained the first position after Shalomonov into pits. Zenkov also getting in front of Path. Path seems to have an issue. Does not go into pits, so it doesn't seem to be something mechanical. It's a Leclerc in Bal. Still pits. We are following Zenkov for now until we see some battle going. Whoops. Zenkov thinking that it's a lawnmower race. No mate, it isn't. It's an IndyCar. take a look at what Paul is doing from the inside of his car. There must be a reason why there's A first and B first also right now. For the chicane, of course, putting down to first. Keeps after the chicane for that corner. Fifth, down to third. Able to survive that corner very well. Goes up to fourth, fifth. Now corner down to second. To second once again for that right-hander. That quite well, and you can see while he's driving how he's coming near to the cars he's gonna be lapping soon, or not, because it seems that he's going into pits. As he is about 28 seconds away from Shalomonov. We'll have to see who comes up front. I think the pit stop, including driving in and out, is about 24 seconds. Remember. Ball is still in pits. Shalomonov is gonna take the first position. Ball is 2 seconds away from Shalomonov. On first position still. Check, yeah. Shalomonov has taken different tires. So, in theory, he could drive with these tires until the end of the race. He's done his obligatory pit stop with a change of tire and tire type. Being overtaken by Hineth as we speak. That was a not very clean maneuver by Hineth. Into pits. Went out, and then when he rejoined he was directly in front of Path. Yeah, and Path goes into pits. At the moment, well, we have some kinda a tepid battle for 15th or something that could develop into a battle. And if you see the tower disappearing here and there, it's because R-Factor 2 does not update the information from the tower well. Whoops. And I have to, so to speak, restart the tower. Gee, thanks, Alf. We are watching Horvat against Ferreira for 15th. Coming ever so near Ferreira and now going for the overtake. Ooh! Ferreira locks the brakes. Just trying to find a way around Ferreira. Not being able to find it. Coming into the chicane hot. He kind of survived the chicane while we see one car crashed at the chicane. And oh! Horvat, Ferreira hits Horvat hard. Horvat crashes hard. That was not a good action by Ferreira. Horvat DNFs, and that is something that is gonna be for sure penalized after the race by race control. While we are watching Kananovitz against Snowden, that's gonna be some choice on the Discord. Snowden takes Kananovitz place. Seems to be able to make some distance. Car that we saw crash at the chicane was Oliveiras, who has also DNF'd as did Horvat after that. Taking Kenneth position in the box quite easily, yes. Holding on a roll. At the front, Bal, who was only 2 seconds away from Shelomanov, has now extended that gap to almost 10 seconds. Again, we are on lap 27 from 60. We are about to get to the middle of the race, so strategies can still have a lot to say on where the drivers end. Stenekar for now is on third, goes into moving to Kenneth against Kananovitz for 6th. inside. No. Thinking better of it before the chicane. Although we're seeing quite the overtakes just before the chicane. Has now lost a little bit of time to Kananovic. That may change quite soon. So for now, it seems that Kananovic can just take a deep breath and relax for now. Hi, Nick. Things have quieted down almost at the middle of the race. Seeing a lot of drivers going into pits now, the middle of the race. So I get the impression that these drivers are going into pits every 15 laps or something like that. And we are entering lap 30 of 60. We are at the middle of the race, and for now, Bal is the leader. Bal, the overall leader of the series, is also the leader of the race. Behind him, Shalomonov, a lot behind him. Then Zenkov, who has the second position overall in the standings. Steneker, Snowden, Kananovic, Hideth, Suvik, Path, and Paparinopoulos. The last two, Path and Paparinopoulos, have already been lapped by Bal. Unluckily, we have seen 4 DNFs from Horvat, Oliveira, Marjalek, and Sapochnikov. And Shalomonov still has the fastest lap of the race. 1:28.725. on to the 7th position, Hineth, who will maybe have to contend with Suvik, who is coming ever so near to his position. This is a battle for 7th. Suvik has been able to make a lot of time. When will he attack? Not for now. Not yet. No, yeah, he goes on the attack, he goes on the outside, he has more speed, and before the chicane he gets the position. Shalomonov is in pits once again. Looks to me as if Bal is gonna go on pits. Ooh. Less times than Shalomonov, and therefore is going to be able to keep his first position, but we'll have to see when he goes into pits. Although even if he would go into pits now, he would not lose the first position. So Shalomonov is far and we saw that a pit stop takes about 24 seconds. Of course, it depends what you do, if you change tires and refuel a lot or not, or... Keeps outside for now. Really? It's... Other than that, things are rather quiet. And once again, Shalomonov makes the best, fastest lap of the race.
Slow car sector 2.
360.
Sector 2, watch out. Slow car sector 2.
indeed, Shalomonov is doing faster laps than Bal now that he's on fresh tires, and has reduced the 41 seconds that he was away from Bal to 35. Still up. Maybe Bal's tires are already a little bit worn down, while Shalomonov has new tires, and Hineth DNFs also. Oh, we had seen a couple of nice battles with Hineth. And Reinhardt also DNFs. What is the matter here? I mean, the Glen has a couple of corners that are not easy, so I suppose that those are... They are tall. This is becoming a battle of attrition here. None of it's in the pits. And Shalomonov is only 33 seconds away from 41 to 33 in a couple of laps. It's strange that this sim leaves pieces of debris in the middle of the track. Would expect that after, I don't know, a couple of laps, those would disappear. Kananovitz with a big slide. Therefore, he's not losing his position, but still. Luckily, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers and DNF. Oh! Was that path? What was that? Oh, one car doing a very strange thing. Yeah, this one. Oh, that doesn't look good. That was a heavy hit. It was. Hi, Kenneth. What happened there? so slightly near to Bal. He's half a second away. Still a lot of time. Okay. Take it easy, and even if his tires may have degraded compared to Chalomanov's, he keeps outside. So, and look, he is the first in the overall standings, so I expect him to know what he's doing. When you are in the grass, I suppose that means that you lost control because you were on grass. Yeah. Oh well. Better luck next time. Take a look at Shalomonov, eating away at the distance between Bal and him. Gonna be interesting to see when Bal goes into pits, because I do expect Bal to go once more at least into pits. Maybe going for softs when there's only 15 or 10 laps to go. Who knows? Shalomonov eating away at time a lot. If Bal would... Bal is into pits. That's why Shalomonov is eating away time a lot. Oh! Shalomonov had to avoid that car. Bal keeps on first, 7/10 of a second, about 1 second in front of Shalomonov. It's gonna have cold tires, so Shalomonov should be able to get near. But of course, after that, Bal will have the newer tires. So Shalomonov, Bal went into pits a little bit sooner than I had expected, and Path at the end of the day also DNFs. He tried to do repairs, but it seems that they were taking so long that he just decided to abandon the race. Shalomonov is keeping near to Bal. Of course, as I said, Bal has the fresher tires, and the tires are slowly but surely getting into the right temperature, so I expect Bal to keep in front of Shalomonov. but Shalomonov is now only half a second away from Bal. Let's see what that means. Here and there, Shalomonov is faster, and you see the gap getting smaller, but overall I would say that Bal is able to keep him at some distance. Let's see how this battle continues. Second away from Bal. I'd say the tires, Bal's car's tires have reached the right temperature, and now Bal is gonna be able to keep Shalomonov at bay. We are watching Leclerc and Zaleski for 9th. I'm keeping an eye at the front to see what is going on between Bal and Shalomonov, but for now, nothing is getting done. I see that Leclerc has an attic on his livery. Nice to remember a defunct company. Ah, I'm being mean, I know. Steneker in pits? Yeah, well, we have about 16 laps to go, so yeah. Whoa! Zaleski loses a little bit of control there, goes very wide. Luckily for him, there was no wall near him. Nevertheless, oops. He was so near to Leclerc, but then he went wide once again. Oh! And the battle, Shalomonov against Bal, may be getting hotter now. Lap 45 of 60. As Shalomonov is less than half a second away from the leader, Bal. Who, to remind you once again, is also the overall leader of this season. Interesting, Shalomonov is able to get 0.3 of a second near to Bal, but then that goes down to 0.7 of a second. Interesting. I don't know if it's because Bal, as soon as Shalomonov gets too near, gets faster, and in between he takes it easier. Or because Bal is not as Shalomonov is not as consistent in driving, but it's interesting to see. Shalomonov goes into pits. I suppose for the last time. That means that now he's gonna lose about 20 seconds to Bal. And I don't think he's gonna be able to make good those 20 seconds in the 10 laps that are still to race.
Slow car sector 2, slow car sector 2, be careful.
Zaleski and Leclerc. This is the hottest battle right now.
Slow car sector 2, be careful, slow car sector 2.
Is half a second away from Zaleski.
Slow car sector 2, slow car sector 2.
So Shalomonov, after his pit stop, is 27 seconds away from Bal.
Slow car sector 3, watch out, slow car sector 3.
Zaleski goes wide, but so does Leclerc. Therefore, Zaleski keeps his position easily. And we are about 10 laps away from the end of the race with Bal on first position. Shalomonov, who at the beginning of the race had taken the first position, is about 20 something seconds away from Bal, and we don't think he's gonna be he's gonna make Bal's life difficult, but who knows? Zenkov on third, Steneka on fourth, Snowden on fifth, Suvik on sixth, Kananovitz on seventh, Paparinopoulos on eighth, Zaleski on ninth, and Leclerc on 10, in a race that sadly has seen Path, Hines, Reinhardt, Horvath, Oliveira, Marjalek, and Sapochnikov DNFing. Pity. This is the 9th race of the ASRC IndyCar 2024 season. I don't expect any of the drivers to go into pits now, 10 laps away from the end of the race, but you never know. And Ferreira is in pits. Chelomanov is eating about 1 and a bit seconds away per lap, if I see it correctly, so who knows, maybe he'll be in throwing distance from Bal at the end of the race, maybe not. are watching Stenekar coming ever so near to Zenkov. And I think Stenekar has better chances to battle for position against Zenkov than Shalomonov has for battling for position against Paul. We'll see. On board with Stenekar, as you can see. I think Zenkov is trying to lap some cars. Always makes things difficult. Stenekar getting ever so near to Zenkov. And he puts one of the lapped cars, Zenkov puts one of the lapped cars in between him and Stenekar, which of course is making Stenekar slower. Not slow enough. At the chicane. Stenekar went a little bit wide there. This battle has cooled down, but it's gonna get hot soon enough, I'm pretty sure. Meanwhile, at the front, Shalomonov 18 seconds away from Bauer. Stenekar now really near to Zenkov. And he goes for the overtake, goes on the outside for the chicane. Oh, and they hit. And hit once again. That's gonna be words exchanged. I don't think that's gonna stand that way. I'm pretty sure race control is gonna take a look, at least at the end of the race, to that situation, as I do not think that Stenekar's maneuvers were correct. And not race control. We are 5 laps away from the end of the race. Watkins Glen ASRC 2024 IndyCar season. Snowden is in pits. That's a late pit stop. Zenkov after that maneuver has, as you can see, kept near Steneker. But Zenkov does not have that much time left. Whoops! What happened there? Like, That's a very strange maneuver. And therefore we are not going to see a battle against Zenkov against Steneker. That was very strange. Shalomanov, on the other hand, is 16 seconds away from Bal with about 3 laps until the end of the race. I'm pretty sure he's not going to be making first position, but still, second. Not bad. Whoop! Lost a little bit of control there. Went a little bit too hard into the curb on the chicane, and then the car didn't want to turn around. And he wanted it to turn around. Been there, done that. And near the end of the race, Snowden makes the best lap time with 1:27.767. That's near qualifying time. And Suvik and Paparinopoulos go into pits. They have miscalculated fuel, I would say, and need severely to get some fuel in. On the other side is doing his rounds calmly. No pressure, he's got more than enough time. This is about to end. line. 2 laps to go until the end of the race, with Bal on first, Shelomonov 18 seconds away from him. On second, Steneker, then Zenkov, then Snowden, Kanonovic, Suvik, Paparinopoulos, Zaleski, and Leclerc. No battles to see all around. And Bal just started the last lap of the race. Last lap of the race. Let me remind you. Paparinopoulos does the best time now, besting Snowden's time with 1:27.096. Next week, I think it's next week. Yes, next week we are in Nashville at the Nashville Super Speedway for round 10 of the ASRC IndyCar season 2024. Nashville Super Speedway. And the Bal is gonna end this race on first position. A clear domination by him, even if Shelomonov was on first position for a small while. But the Bal regained that first position and kept it. Shelomonov comes in second. And Steneker completes the podium, reaching the start and end line on third position. Bal, Shelomonov, Steneker, the podium for the 9th race of the ASRC IndyCar 2024 season. Next week we'll see each other at Nashville Super Speedway. Until then, save fuel, collect pickup, and we'll see each other at the podium. Bye!